Minecraft have just introduced 5 brand new paintings to the game. These are the first paintings introduced in nearly 12 years. Getting into this week's experimental features, no need for a totem smash because players can now do a mace smash. The mace now has 3 brand new enchantments. The first one is Wind Burst. This generates a burst of wind when successfully striking enemies, launching the wielder in the air. This comes in book form of Wind Burst 1, Wind Burst 2, and Wind Burst 3. This cannot be obtained via enchanting via the enchantment table. These can be found in the Trial Chamber vaults though, and special loot chests. If players manage to successfully hit mobs, you'll just keep bouncing incredibly high. The more consecutive ones you go, the higher you are also going to go as well. This is so much fun to mess around with. And with this one, you don't gotta jump from incredibly high. You can just start on the floor with this one. So yeah, probably an enchantment all players are gonna want to get. The next enchantment is Density. It says, Density makes the already heavy mace even heavier, adding additional heft to its smash attack. This comes in book form of Density 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5. And this can be obtained via the enchantment table. So let's see how long it takes for us to get this. So we put that inside of there. We got Density 3 that time. Density 3 again. So it does seem to be quite a common enchantment. Obviously, you need an anvil to stack it up to level 5. That means maces enchanted with Density do more damage per fallen block per density level. Damage dealt per fallen block is increased by 1 per level of density. So that now means players only need to fall 44 blocks with this enchantment to one-hit a warden. That is absolutely insane. The final enchantment is Breach. This allows the mace to bypass a portion of an enemy's armor. And this comes in book form of Breach 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And can be obtained via the enchantment table. My mace is enchanted with Breach 4. This is a husk with full netherite armor protection 4. So if I now only need to go 4 or 5 blocks in order to one-hit kill this mob or player, this enchantment is going to be absolutely crazy as well. And you know what's even crazier? Yes, you can enchant a mace with all 3 of those. Moving on to mob effects, they added the Raid Omen. Instead of triggering a raid directly, Bad Omen will transform into a Raid Omen variant with a duration of 30 seconds. So obviously we have the ominous bottles. These, of course, are now obtained when you kill a pillager captain. If you kill one of these, they now drop bottles. It can be the ominous bottle version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, all the way up to 5. They all last the same, which I think is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Now, I'm just going to go away a second here because we're currently inside of a village. If I drink this, you will see we have the Bad Omen. Now, keep an eye on the icon because as we do enter a village, this is going to update. We'll have a Raid Omen, which is this one right here. Players now have the chance to pick and choose when they want to do a raid. So I've now got 20 seconds to do a raid, or in fact, drink a milk bucket. It just gives players more control, and I like this. Once the Raid Omen expires, a raid will start at the location the player gained the Raid Omen. Added activation sounds to Bad Omen, Trial Omen, and Raid Omen. Paintings, 5 new ones. This one is a reference to old Minecraft. So this is referring to pack.png. It's very old and nostalgic. If you don't know the history behind this, I highly recommend searching it up. It's very interesting. So that was a nice nostalgic touch by the developers. We have 2 villages. We have a cake, a decorated pot, and I'm not quite sure what that's meant to be. Is it meant to be honey? And then we have somebody on a horse. And then this one is also OG as well, because I think this is referencing the old and original Red Rose. These paintings are RNG, so you're just going to have to place and break like you've always done in Minecraft until you get the specific paintings that you would like to get. This one took a little bit of time last time. There we go. There's one of them. But I want to get the other one here, which not you. The villagers they just want to keep coming back. Come on. There you I went past it. There we go. One more time. We have the villages, and this is a giant one, which there isn't too many of them. So yeah, really nice touch. New paintings for the first time in nearly 12 years. Slight change with trial chambers. Just like Java, trial chambers are now more consistently buried by terrain when found underground. The trial spawner, ominous trial spawner, now show a preview of the item that is about to be dropped. So if it's diamonds, it's going to show you diamonds, enchanted golden apple, etc. Moving on to features and bug fixes. Blocks, the coral blocks, have now been split into unique instances. Education edition toggle, chemistry items now appear in the creative inventory when the education edition toggle is on. Gameplay, fixed a crash that could occur when teleporting to a region where a piston is pushing a chest. Fixed a crash that could occur when the player begins losing air. Hardcore mode, it's only in preview. The death screen now shows spectate world option when playing in hardcore mode. I've had a lot of questions about this recently. Remember, it's an experimental toggle, very, very buggy, and a lot of work is to be done. But let me show you the change. If a player now dies in hardcore mode, it will say game menu and spectate world, rather than respawn. So obviously I've just died. I'm only going to be a floating head. Moving on to mobs. It says armadillos no longer repeatedly roll and unroll when receiving damage from blocks. We have a bug report. So this one's actually pretty funny. So if you tap on this video, it's only been a problem in betas and previews. Yeah, they kind of freak out and do this non-stop. Can confirm they will no longer do that. And unfortunately, the little guy would have died. Well, I'm going to save him. One change with realms, fixed several instances of periods being narrated as dot on the realm stories, opt-in screen, and it's preview only. Accessibility features and user interface, as well as technical updates. Let's read the change log. Just a couple of changes with accessibility. Most of the user interface changes are fixes and a lot of technical updates such as add-on and scripts. If you want the change log, it is down below. And that's all of this week's 1.21 beta and preview changes. If you made it this far, leave a comment down below and say, you know what, Echo? It's about time they introduced some new paintings. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video.